but now they can hear you as well.
Hey.
This is unbelievable. Sorry, guys, if we got on a little bit late because I am sitting here with an absolute legend. So thank you for coming, Risa. No.
Sure,
Just
no
kidding.
problem.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Pete. This is the local BizCast. And I'm supposed to do all my business in the beginning. I've been told by the gurus. I got to ask people, you're supposed to like and subscribe. So if you are enjoying the local BizCast and want this to continue to grow, please YouTube Live and Spotify and Apple and wherever else it is, just like and subscribe and message me and do whatever you want because I want to continue to get the guests that I have tonight. And if you can't recognize them, I want to put a spotlight on you over there. I'm going to bring it over here. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Stiletto from Jack's Cafe and Market and his beautiful bride, Risa, are joining me tonight on the local BizCast. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
I got the I got the chills, everything. I'm stuck in awe because I get to sit down with you right now.
This is awesome. And please like and subscribe. Do it all for Dr. Pete.
Do what Chris says. Nobody listens to me, but I bet you they listen to you.
This is a great thing he does for us local businesses. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh my
Appreciate
God,
it.
you guys are kidding me. You're amazing. I don't even know where to begin. I have been going to your place. I can't even, I moved into Bergen County in 2009. I was there. Was it around 2009 or when?
Yeah, it opened in 2006.
Yeah. All right. So as soon as I got there, knew all about it. If you guys don't know, Jack's Cafe and Market was in Westwood, and we are here today to let everybody know that he's back.
We are back.
He's back. I cannot believe it. And he's in Rivervale now. So we need everybody to know that he's in Rivervale. But you've had a nice little run over here. So,
yeah.
I mean, you grew up in Park Ridge.
Grew up in Park Ridge. Great town.
Yeah.
Great people. Yeah.
You sure about that?
Oh, yeah.
I got an office in Park Ridge. I don't know. Oh, I'm just kidding. They're good people.
Town has changed a bit since when I was a kid, but it's still a great town.
I don't know if there's a town out there that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
We grew up together in Rockland County in Spring Valley.
We did.
That town has changed just a little bit too.
A tad.
Yeah, but yet both of our parents are still living there. They're holding it down. It's exactly the same as it was in the 70s when we were over there. I promise you that. So come on, give me a brief history. Here's what I'm going to do. We're gonna sit here and just listen like we're at a teacher and a thing.
Here it is, quick.
Yeah.
Go, Chris.
Yeah. Grew up in Park Ridge. I have 7 brothers and sisters who are my best friends. Our parents passed away quite a long time ago. That's where the name Jax comes from. He was my father and my idol.
That question was going to come up.
Yeah,
you know
I know
that, right?
It's a man I strive to be every day. It falls a little short, but that's where the name Jax comes from. Grew up in Park Ridge. I raised my children in Hillsdale. We're a second marriage, Risa and I.
All right. Hold on. I gotta cut you off 1 second. Risa, see, this is how basic we are. I need you to do me a favor. On that little box right over there. You see where the little green thing is on?
Yes.
There's a record button on the left-hand side. See where it's as the stop button is lit? We had to hit that record button to the left. Yeah, to the left and down one. Down. Hit that record button right there.
There you go.
There we go. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. We are on YouTube Live.
She does it all.
We're live. Here I am.
We missed the beginning on the SD card over there. So if this one goes famous, we're gonna miss the beginning of that. So,
okay.
But everybody will have to watch it on YouTube Live. So forgive me for interrupting you. I wanted to make sure that we had perfection. So
okay.
But
so I'm at the time where I raised 5 kids and had some struggles like anybody else. Got through them, landed on my feet, and I don't. You want me to go into the whole?
I want to know everything about you. Absolutely.
Give them a quick background. You have such an interesting story.
I'll stay here for 4 hours with you. I don't care if this is the longest local BizCast ever was.
I got married very young and got into the food business at the Jefferson Market.
I saw that.
And
No, wait. What about the Helmsley?
Well, that comes after.
Oh, that was after.
The Jefferson Market
first. Okay,
yeah, it was first. And I made the salads there. And Mr. Montori, he was a really nice guy and great family. He had one of the best stores in Manhattan. Actually, it was voted the 3rd best meat market in the world for a few years. Anyway, I had a knack for it, he said. Like, the salads never been. So I went to a 6-month course. And It was when I was a little wild, so I missed most of it. But they graduated me anyway.
Guys, he doesn't really know how to cook. We got to get somebody else
So
over here.
I came out and I started in this restaurant in Wayne, and it was awful, just awful. And I was walking in.
You notice he didn't name any names
No,
on that
no,
one.
that was years and years ago. And I walked in to the Helmsley Hotel on 42nd Street, and I just went up to the chef, and he's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I want a job." And he did. He gave me a job, and I spent 3 incredible years at the Helmsley Hotel on 42nd Street under Chef Ghulam Malik, who to this day is my cooking idol. He taught me so much, so much. Then I caught a break, and I tried out for a job at the New York Times executive dining room.
I saw that also.
And I got it. It was between me and 3 other guys, and I got it.
And somehow those guys disappeared. It was weird. I don't understand what happened.
Talk about a dream job. My hours were 10 to 3.
Oh
I just cooked lunch for the executives. It was awesome and a great experience, but it kind of topped out. So from there, here where it gets real interesting. I started working on Mulberry Street.
Yeah.
And I worked across the street from the Raven nightclub. If any of you know what that is.
He might be aging himself
It's
now.
questionable.
You might be aging yourself right now.
So I cooked for what some people call the mafia, but they're
the crowd. We'll just call it the crowd.
It really doesn't exist. The
All
crowd,
right.
and it was great. We had a restaurant across the street, and I cooked for them on Thursdays. They came in to me on Wednesdays, and it was a great experience. I met the godfather of one of my children, Frankie, there, and he's still one of my best friends. And from there, I went out. Was that first or yeah, that was first. Then I got the opportunity to open up the Stonewall.
Yes, I saw
on
that.
Christopher Street. For those of you who do not know the Stonewall, it was it's a gay bar on Christopher Street in the Village, and in 1969 they had the famous riots where the police came in, 5 people were killed. They closed it. It was a Kodak shop for years, then a bagel shop, and then Jimmy Paisano, just a great guy, opened it up as it was called New Jimmy's before we changed it back to the Stonewall.
Yeah.
And it had food. It doesn't have food anymore. But so I ran the Stonewall for 3 years, and that was just a great time in my life. I loved it.
Amazing.
I loved it.
Do we even want to find out what years we're talking about here? Or
that
not really?
was, Amanda was born then. So you're talking about 88 to 90.
Okay.
That's when the gay men's health crisis was found.
Yeah.
It was unfortunately a time where AIDS was a death sentence.
Yeah.
And, I remember sending out 1,000 invitations and it just kept coming back deceased. It was really a sad time.
Man, yeah.
But it was a wonderful time. So that's when all the liberation came, and they, their society became part of our society, which it always should have been.
Sure.
But it took a while for it to catch up, like
amazing.
a lot of our history. So after that, I opened up my first business, was a deli in Tenafly called Christopher's.
Okay.
And
that made a little bit more sense than Jack's did up
Yeah.
until about 5 minutes ago. We found out what they.
Christopher's in Tenafly. It was a great 3 years, but due to some silly living, I ended up losing that, and bounced around. Got myself together. Took a few years, but I got my life together. Opened up I opened up the Backstreet Cafe. That's what I forgot about.
In Westwood.
Yes, Westwood. Right.
I was also in Westwood. It was a little 28-seat restaurant. It had one oven in the corner, everything in one room.
That's actually where we first met.
Yes.
Well, I could have sworn. Okay. Was there another Backstreet in Park Ridge or no? No, that was
no.
Okay,
No,
it's just Westwood.
So I'll tell you a romantic story that I tell everyone.
This is rated PG.
Yes, no,
it's staying PG.
I was married at the time, happily, to my wife and our children, and we ran this restaurant. But Risa walked in, and if it was a movie, it would have been like, the camera would have pulled away. The world would have stopped.
There would have been like little symbols and swirlies and lights and everything like that, and the love music and the birds.
Said to my partner, "That's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." And I flirted. We just talked, and she was married and I was married. Fast forward 10 years. I was also 260 pounds back then. Fast forward 10 years.
He was.
Yep.
Wow.
I lost 100 pounds.
Holy cow.
I opened up Jack's.
Couldn't blame that on Ozempic. That's,
no, it wasn't around then.
Risa walked into Jack's and I ran up
in
to
Westwood.
Yeah.
The Westwood one. And I said, "Oh my God, it's you." And what did you say?
I said, "Who the heck
Uh,
are you?"
She
See,
changed
we're
the
on
word.
TV. I
Yeah.
changed it, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did say,
He said,
Oh, yeah.
"Yes."
and I said,
So-
I'm Chris from Jack's.
And
And
I
then what'd you
said,
say?
"You lost a whole person. I don't even recognize you."
Yeah.
Was
And
it better or worse? I don't know.
Better.
Oh,
It
okay.
was better.
so she sits down with her son, and I said, so how have you been? She's like, not so good. I'm going through a divorce. I'm like, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
a bummer. And I'm dancing.
Right.
And we got to, she
Months
kept
and
coming
months
in.
went
Months
by.
are coming in, and
Yeah.
we just had everything in common. Broadway,
Story is
Springsteen,
incredible.
our children, the love of theater. And here we are, married 18 years together, married coming on
11.
12. Yeah.
Soon to be 11, 12. Yeah.
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 Look at
So that's our
this.
story. Yeah.
Our
And,
kids were all teenagers through divorce. We brought them all together. They are brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
All have their own kids now.
Amazing.
It's a wonderful thing that
Amazing.
yeah, they're
I
not
think
st-
we
step-
pulled off. Actually, Chris and I pulled off
Yeah.
unionizing our children.
You did it. You did it. You
Unionizing.
When they were
co-parent.
teenagers.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
the heck that was.
The teenage years.
That didn't
Those
exist back then.
teenage
That's
years
all.
were brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it? Did you get them love with food? Is that what it is? You went through their
They all
stomachs
worked
or
at the
what?
restaurant.
They did.
Right?
They all
So-
worked. The restaurant was great for them. Some of the kids were, introverts and extroverts. You have 7 personalities.
Yep.
And it helped everyone,
It's just amazing.
Yeah.
God,
it was-
I'm
it
gonna
was
sit
great.
here all night. You've got to have a lot more. I know you're just like
Yeah.
scratching the
I
surface.
just
Yeah.
want to
there,
go
like-
back to something that he forgot to put in. He also worked on The Sopranos.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
like
Oh,
he
I
was
missed
guys in
the
the film and
TV.
industry. Right.
Right.
Well,
Yes.
did you
Before
work?
Jack's.
But you were acting, or you were?
No,
He
you,
was
we
working.
did the food.
you
for
did
it.
the food. Okay.
So I did The Sopranos, Law and Order. I actually have a film credit.
That's
movie
amazing.
The movie Prime with Uma Thurman. If you wait for the credits, at the end it says catering chef Chris Deletto. Yeah, that was so. Bought my son John and my daughter Sarah, and we're in the movie theater, and we're like, everybody stay.
Yeah, right. There's nobody else.
Watch, my
The
name's
lights
gonna
are
come
on.
up.
Yeah, right. Were you dead last or what? Were you the
Yeah.
last?
We're the last one, but a couple people in.
Right.
It was exciting.
That is amazing.
So
I got a question. So I got a
Yes.
good friend. He just sold his place, but you might have done work with him. Mastriano's Meat Market in Bloomfield. Eddie, this is for you. Eddie Milano.
Eddie.
He's still doing some stuff. Ripiano's. I can give you. They got to get on here. I got to
Right.
introduce
Get
them
him
to
in
you.
here,
but
yeah.
Yeah, get him in.
Mastriano did a lot of work because it was right there.
The name,
Bloomfield. They did a
the
lot of
name's
film.
familiar, but I don't think I know him.
All
The
right.
name's familiar.
Well, we digress because sorry, Eddie, you're done.
No.
We're gonna go into to
But
Chris over here. But
Just I did The Sopranos for about 5 years, which was awesome.
Oh,
Great
God.
cast. But the first day we're at what's the studio we did in Queens? I can't think of the name. But I'm there. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Stevie Van Zandt rolls up.
Silver.
And
Yeah.
I'm a
Oh,
big
you're a
Spring-
Springsteen
Silver Cup.
guy.
Thank you,
That's
baby.
it.
Silver
Yeah,
Cup.
yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
man. Silver Cup studio.
We're
Yep.
big Springsteen
And
fans.
out
Oh, yeah.
comes Steve, and I said, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but you're one of the reasons I picked up a guitar. And it was just great to meet one of my,
Amazing. Your hero.
music
One of
idols,
theirs,
without
yeah.
a doubt. Without a doubt.
How'd that
And
go, by the way? He was like, oh, another
Yeah.
fan, or was it? Was
No,
he cool?
no, he just was cool. He's like, oh,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah.
And of course, I went to school with Jimmy Gandolfini.
Okay.
He was 2 years
Oh yeah,
ahead of
Park
me in
Ridge. That's
Park
right.
Ridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got there, and the first day he's there, I'm like, hey, Jim, I don't know if you remember me, Chris Deletto. He goes, oh, the football player, the big, because
Oh, because you were 260.
yeah, no,
Right.
I was
Well, yeah,
in high
you were
school.
big.
Back in high
Yeah.
school,
Right.
I was a good. What was that? A good football?
Did he play
player?
football? Did
He
he
did
handle
not.
field?
No,
All
He
right.
did the smart thing. He did theater.
Yeah.
Which, I fell in love with theater. I actually take acting classes now just because I love it. But
You heard it here first.
but-
He's coming up. Let's
coming
go.
up, you'll see it soon.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, it was a great experience, the whole movie thing, to see how
Amazing.
it's shot and done. But we did the food for the cast and crew.
Okay.
So the stars, they went.
You were
into the-
craft service right there. Come
Well,
on.
actually, there's.
I don't even know what
catering.
craft. I hear that all the time. I have no
Right.
idea what that even means.
There are two things. There's catering and crafty. Craft service, you're there all day. That's what we did for Law and Order. We were crafty.
Okay.
Catering, we feed twice and then we leave.
I like that one better.
Yeah, much better.
No
Yes.
offense, but
No,
I mean,
okay.
yeah.
Crafty, you could be there for 19 hours. and you
Right,
can't
right.
leave. You're the first to get there and last to leave.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a great. Thank you, babe. I forgot about that.
That was
You're
another
welcome.
One, see?
Yeah.
By the way, she says I'm shy. I'm not gonna talk. So I'm like, because this was like last minute. We was like, let's come on in. Let's do this. You're doing great.
Yeah.
We have
Thanks.
2 minutes left. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that went fast.
It's gonna go
That was
fast.
so
It's gonna go fast. I mean, I need to know though the genesis. How did you didn't just open up Jack's Market? I mean, Jack's
No.
Cafe. There had to have been like, ooh, And especially that spot and the little caboose looking thing over
Yeah,
there. Like,
yeah.
what was the whole idea with that?
Well, I was with my daughters, Sarah and Amanda, right? Amanda was 14, Sarah was 12, and we drove by, and it said,
For rent. Yeah.
So I called it. The next day, me and the two girls, Sarah and Amanda, we went and we met the landlord. And when you just know
Click.
that it was right, like she knew it about us, we knew it about her. And literally 2.5 weeks after that, I was open.
Come on. What was there before?
Well, there were restaurants that changed hands. So
Uh-huh.
everything was brought up to code for me. The plumbing. I went to the Bowery, bought a bunch of used equipment. 2.5 weeks, which is
That's
almost impossible.
Well,
And
these
we
days
did.
it might actually be
Right.
impossible. I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
100%.
we opened up and people took to us right away because, I do things. There's no shortcuts.
No.
Even though I'm a small little cafe, everything is done fresh. There's nothing out of a jar.
Yeah.
If we're running low on salsa, we start cutting tomatoes. We don't open up.
I know.
Can,
I know. I've had
make all the marinades.
Santa
and
Fe
dressings and
omelet.
sauces.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
so
I miss it. Can't wait to come coming tomorrow.
the one thing that Backstreets did is we had this dillberry chicken salad, and when I closed Backstreets, everyone was like, "Oh, it's gone." So when I advertised, dillberry chicken salad is back. I brought in a bunch of customers.
That's terrific.
Word spread, and we had a really, really good run.
Got it.
Really good one.
So it had been a few restaurants because I never knew of that place. I mean,
Oh, it was
we
a
grew
lot.
up in Rockland County. The state line might as well have been the Berlin Wall. We came here for cheap gas, the Dairy Queen, the
Yeah,
bowling
the
alley,
Dairy
the
Queen in
roller ring.
Montpelier, Of course.
That was about it. Maybe
We
the
went to
friendlies.
the same places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like people that it's so funny because around here, like Bergen County, we're closed on Sundays. People
Right.
go all the way to Wayne. I'm like, Daniel Mall's
Right.
like 6
5
minutes up
minutes,
the road.
right.
They're not going up there. What do you mean the Daniel Mall? What are you
Right.
talking about? So I don't know. I'm aging myself because I grew up as telling
I
you.
was a kid. I loved
The
it.
Roman Delight. That's where
Roman
my career.
Delight.
Roman Delight in the food court, and I cared. So, but
Yeah.
that's unbelievable. So you opened up Jack's,
Right.
and I mean, what a success! It was so amazing. For every time I was there, it was packed.
It was very
Packed.
good to us. Yeah.
Morning and afternoon,
It
whatever it
was.
was, packed.
Yeah.
We catered from you. The Italian. Oh my God, like chicken parm, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Out
It
of
was
this
all
world.
good.
It was a
My
good
mouth
one.
is watering. I'm sorry. Got to take a pause, a little, cough break over there, something like that. But I mean, 16 years you did that.
16 years. We were
16
yeah.
years.
And COVID came, of course, and it beat everybody up. But it beat me up mentally.
Yeah.
Financially too, but mentally, when we got back on our feet, my
you were-
love was gone. It was just going in. I stopped creating dishes. I just was going through the motions, and this is not an easy business.
No.
So I closed it. I said, I got an opportunity to work with my son up in Boston.
Got it.
So he joined a restaurant, and we opened up 3 restaurants more in 13 months.
Wow.
Basically, we converted into a Jack's Cafe up in the Boston area. It's called Donut Villa Diner. If you're up in Arlington, Malden, or Cambridge, Donut Villa Diner, ask for John.
First of all, he picked very easy towns to name because all my friends from Boston, they live in these places, and I'm like, it's like Worcester. I'm like, that's not how you spell Worcester. What are you talking about? Cambridge? That's too easy.
Yeah, it's
Open
good.
up in a town we can't understand.
But they're great. Him and Aaron run these places. They're awesome.
Amazing.
They have bars and TVs, and it's just great. So I got to we closed. We went out on top. When we closed, we literally invited our guests, our customers to
Yeah.
come.
To come
Everything
for free.
was free. We had about 600 people through
Oh
the door
my
that
God.
It
day.
was
Of course.
crazy.
And
It
we
was
took all the
wonderful,
tables
but it
and
was
chairs out.
crazy.
We
Yeah.
just said goodbye the right way. It was great. It was great.
I'm getting emotional just listening to you.
Yeah, so
it's just amazing.
By working with my son up there, I fell in love with it.
Came
again.
back.
It did. And we did the pop-up at B&M
Yep.
with Jonathan, which is another great place. I recommend B&M Meat Market to people. Also,
As I said, it may not have been on air. I don't
Yeah.
know, but my office is right next door to him. Is just
in
an
Park
amazing,
Ridge,
amazing.
right on
place.
Kindercomack, right by his office. They don't no shortcuts there either.
No.
So
no.
anyway, I fell in love with it again, and we found out our people still wanted us back.
Oh, I wanted you so bad. So no offense to the hot dog place that's there, which I don't even know the name of it. That's how what I'm saying. I feel bad because I don't, but that's like you guys were an icon there.
Yeah.
It was just
It was great.
amazing.
So
So,
So now we opened in Rivervale.
ladies and gentlemen, as you heard in the promo, he's back.
We're back.
He's back. In Rivervale. You're on Westwood Ave, though, right?
Westwood Ave in
Westwood
Rivervale,
Ave,
across from Anita Tire,
Yep.
next to Party by Dolores's.
Oh yeah.
We're
She
there.
actually said, mention my store. This is for
You
Dolores.
got
By
it.
Dolores's,
Go to
we
Party by
mentioned you.
Dolores.
Dolores, the invitation's open. You can come on the podcast. We're looking for
Yeah.
everybody
Across
over
the
here.
street
so-
from Puppy Cuts, where we bring our dog.
There
for
we go.
grooming.
You would love Dolores. She is a great.
I already love you, Dolores. It's on. You're coming in.
Dolores.
Let me know what's better, Mondays or Wednesdays. We're fine. But so how
But
long?
Rivervale, I just want to say one
Yeah.
thing. Rivervale competition. Let's go. Westwood was so good to us for 16 years. Bring it. Let's bring it. Everyone back. Bring it.
Ooh, let's go. That's
I
why
love
we're
a
here.
little
Because there's
competition.
some people that don't even know. Like it was like,
They do.
listen, I found out. It's just like one of those things. Oh my God, we forgot. And it's like on the weekends, we're you know. So
Yeah.
this is it. This is perfect because we are like announcing it. It's not. How long have you guys been open in Rivervale?
3 months.
3
We're
months.
brand new.
Yeah.
It's
Risa
time.
she did all the designing inside. and
Okay.
I put the kitchen
Social
together.
media is
You're
all
trained?
me.
Yeah.
No, I'm
You
a
just
teacher
did
by
it. Oh, that's
day.
right. Yeah, we talked about that.
Mhm.
Where do
Talent,
see
though. You
the
have a
place? It's
talent.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's really
I
nice. She did a
can't
great job.
wait. I'm so excited.
We've already extended our hours. We're open till 7
Yeah.
and 9 o'clock on Friday and Saturday.
But you guys aren't just a restaurant.
We're
You got,
not just
come
a
on. You got the
restaurant.
market. What else? Tell me about this.
So
this
we
is
got,
a new idea because
It
you
is.
didn't, yeah.
we have the market that's grab and go, and you have all prepared entrees. So you can grab, your side dishes. Today there's chicken franchise, chicken scarpella with the sausage, eggplant rollatini, a primavera with chicken and a pasta primavera. All can be thrown in your microwave and you're eating in 30, 40 seconds.
That's it.
But you have all the chicken salad is for sale. We do our dressings,
The
our
Dillberry.
sauces.
What, the,
Dillberry. We sell so much
It
of it.
is.
People come in, pick up a half pound, a pound, and
yeah.
they're happy,
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, we want people that's why we extended our hours, because customers are saying we can't get here by 5.
Right.
you know,
Right.
The dream was open, get home by 5 and have our nights together. But in the reality,
It's open. Get home by 9. Have our
Right.
nights
There
together
you
now.
go.
Right?
Ish.
I got the same thing going on over
and then
here.
Friday and Saturday, we're open until 9, so people can come in with a bottle of wine. We do a whole special menu that you can get all week, but you can sit down, with all our old specials from Jack's at night. The
So
veal
it's
Corleone
dine-in, two-goes, markets,
and catering.
and
Catering.
As
That's
most
We've done
of you
this.
know,
Yes.
catering.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. What's
That's
your?
why I love to do the best.
I was
I
about to
love
say, what's your favorite thing, right?
It is catering because
Yeah.
you're part of an event, so you can make or break their event.
Yep.
Which we kind of are 100%. And you get there and you set up, and then you hear the next day, oh, the food they were talking about this, and now I know I'm part of that function.
Absolutely.
We're part of that bar mitzvah. We're part of that wedding, a birthday, a communion, a graduation, big to small. We
And
do all this
catering
stuff.
is from start to finish, from setup to breakdown,
Yeah.
from bartenders to servers.
You
to
got it all.
tables,
we got it
rentals,
all.
everything. yeah.
Everything. Got it all.
I'm speechless. You can't ever make me speechless. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's insane. It is so good to have you guys back. I am so happy
it's a
over
pleasure
there.
to be
So,
here.
I mean, I don't. Okay, right. I got to know. What is your favorite dish to cook?
Let's see. Well, my favorite dish to cook, I love the veal Corleone. It's a veal scallopini with prosciutto, touch of pesto. It's wrapped around a shrimp.
Mm.
It's delicious. But the sauce is a combination of scampi, my marinara, cabernet, and a little bit of my brown sauce all together.
You notice how he
It's-
gave up a little bit, but not
Yeah,
his trade
it's-
secrets.
I
It's
can't
gonna.
tell you how I make those sauces.
Can't do that.
But
Can't
it's-
do that.
No,
That's my
obvious-
favorite. The
Ah.
most popular thing is our Henry steak.
Yeah.
I came up with this marinade a few years back. It has like 10 different ingredients. I could tell them nobody would, I give it to people. They can't really.
That you can't
they can't
reproduce
get
it. No.
I tried, but I just can't get it.
Yeah. No. It's
Yeah.
a talent. It's an art. You are. I mean, there's not a single person who have ever been around in the last. I've been. Let's see, in 09. So it's how many years is that? 16 years.
Yeah.
16
Oh,
years.
wow, that's
Nobody's
great.
ever said a bad word ever. Nobody's ever had not even a single bad meals, bad anything. It's like
No.
you go there and it's guaranteed.
We
It's
just-
just an
Thank
A+ guarantee.
Thank
Can you
you.
please, everybody? No, I try to, and we try, and we, you can see how our staff works.
Yes.
How I hate to blow my own horn, but how I work at this and make sure that every dish. I always say to my staff, I don't care if they're coming for a turkey club when they leave. I wanted them to say that was the best turkey club I ever had. then they'll go to the big dishes and experiment. Let them trust us.
This is
Which
what
they
I mean, I hate to bring up the Spine and Health Center, but we're here, we're
Yeah,
sitting in here.
Please.
And we have core values here, and I keep on telling this story. So if you guys have watched it, I'm sorry if I say it ad nauseum, but it's so important to me. Our core values, we have 5 of them, and I wanted the first one to be the first 3 because that's how important I thought it was, and that is the wow experience, the wow experience, the wow experience.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
In restaurants, people are used to going to restaurants. People are used to going to doctor's offices, and you know there's a certain experience when you walk into a doctor's office. No, I wasn't going to do that. And it's the wow experience. Either the first time you're on the phone, it's the first time you walk into this office. You should feel the energy from this office the second you walk into the door. People are getting better, and it's the same thing that you provide there. And you're right. I thought it was always your family because even some of these young kids, they cared so much.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was so amazing. The service was great. Every place, it was always clean. You see all these movies on like the Michelin star restaurants with
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper, like the fork falls on the floor
Yeah.
and in 8 seconds flat, it's gone. You gotta, same thing happens at your place. It's
Yeah.
incredible. So
Well, they watch how we work. And, Risa puts a lot of time and effort into it as I do. And if they see us doing it, then when we tell them to do it, they can't say, I
right.
think it was one of her
You
nephews
lead by example.
worked
We
for us
do.
once, and I said, move the mats out. He said to me, I don't do that. I'm like, oh, you also don't work here.
Yeah,
anymore.
goodbye. Exactly.
Get out of
Exactly.
here.
Yep.
You also don't work here anymore. So if you lead by example, as I know you do, I mean, I caught your energy the first conversation we had.
100.
I
Exactly.
said to her, I'm like, this is a dude I'm gonna like. And I will.
By the way, we're hanging out tonight. You're out here.
That's
It's the two of
okay.
us,
Come
so-
to dinner.
Yeah, we're coming to dinner.
I did. It's the first time we walked into your office, and what do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
This place is amazing.
Wow.
Yep.
It really
It
is.
is.
So
And it's exact.
congratulations.
Thank you very much. But I can feel your passion. It's the same. It's this passion that you have. I just want it to be amazing.
Yeah.
Is it because we're people pleasers, or is it because it's
That-
pride? What
she
is
always
it?
calls me
He is a
that.
big people pleaser.
So it's a blessing and a
A
curse.
big
Yeah.
people
I
pleaser.
love what I do. Everyone loves and hates what they do. I can't say I love it every second of every day.
Sure.
But I love what I do. And if you do that, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
And I even tell her if I go to work and I'm sick or I'm in a bad mood, it's gonna be through my food. So you gotta try and bring it every day.
So true.
And that's
It's so
why I
true.
left Westwood, because I didn't have that for that time.
It makes
It was
sense.
gone,
And I'm glad we get to hear this because now, like, I feel like that passion
Yeah.
and the fact is, I mean, as you said, you were like on top. Everything was great. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe what you're talking about.
Yeah,
They must have
everyone
done
was shocked.
great
Right.
during COVID. You guys must have been to like takeout orders all
We
day
did,
long.
we
You
did.
So you not only survived, I thought you thrived, and then to have you guys go, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But I understand
A lot of
what
people-
you're saying
a lot of
is that
people
you learned
question
that
it.
passion.
It was a
and it's
burnout syndrome.
Absolutely.
And he
Exactly.
needed to get it back, and he did.
Oh my God, going up to Boston. So did you move up to Boston? Or
No,
you
no, it was tough on her. And I didn't realize it until I spent 3 months alone. I went up.
You didn't realize it until she came one night. You came back from Boston with she had a baseball
Well,
bat.
he would go up 3 days, come home 4 days.
Right.
Go up 4 days, come home 3 days.
Yeah.
But it was a lot on him. It was a lot on me. He
Sure.
was busy up there.
Yeah.
Right.
You
And I
know,
got to see my son and my grandkids, Chrissy and Riley, Poppy and Riri.
Shout outs.
love you
Oh, God,
guys.
Yeah.
they're the best. And my son,
And
I'm
Gia.
so proud of what he's done up there.
It's absolutely
And-
amazing. And that's what it was. First of all, you hear about it. Oh God, was I watching a movie or was it a show? No, I know what it was. I was watching, is he Landman? Have you
Oh,
seen that
Oh,
movie, right?
love
Right.
Landman.
So I just saw the
Big
one where
Billy
Jerry Jones visits him, and sorry if
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
and he says, I got to work with my family. Like
Yeah.
that was
Right.
above all, that was all.
That was it.
And
Right.
it was, so it's
Well, through the
amazing.
years at Jack's, having the kids there was the
It's
best,
great.
and
All
everyone
seven
knew
of
our
them went through it.
stories.
All
Yeah.
7 of them
and
worked there.
knew
That's
our
it.
lives, and that's what people come to know. And now with our new staff in Rivervale, they're going to learn it.
Yep.
They're going to learn the new
Mhm.
us.
Did they not have any of the old you at all? in some
We
of the
have
staff?
one
Yeah.
old staffer,
Jake,
Jake.
Yeah.
he's like
He's-
he's a family member. He's
Yeah.
been there forever.
Yeah.
We love him. He's a big part of Jack's Cafe.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm such a traditionalist. I'll bring them all back. You let me know where they are. I'll pick them up. I'm bringing them back over here. So I'm sure it's just absolutely amazing. I'm excited about it. But that's
Yeah.
so you go up there, you find the passion with your family, right? You
Yeah.
bring it back down, and now I can hear. I feel your energy. I hear
Yeah.
it again.
I do.
I didn't hear him when he was down, but I
Yeah.
can hear this.
And he's
It is
happy about it.
amazing.
We had a busy week, so the market was kind of empty, and I love filling it. So I always send pictures to her to put online, and I'm like, look
Got
at the
him up over
market
here.
today.
That's it. Yeah.
Look at the market. It's all filled. It's ready to go. So coming down and get your food, grab and go.
We
I
are
mean-
closed on Tuesdays.
Oh yes, we are closed.
We are
on
closed
Tuesday.
on
We
Tuesdays.
closed on Tuesdays. All
Mhm.
right. So because I messed up on the thing. You see how it says 25, and
I
I told
do.
you I was gonna be like, we have 5 minutes
Yeah.
left. We already went over on time.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
I stay here all day. With
You
you.
make
Yeah.
it so easy.
I'll
for
stay
us.
here
was
all
so
day with these
easy.
guys. It's a legend. Chris Stiletto and Risa, thank you so much
Thank
for coming.
you.
I
Thank
have-
you for having us.
Are you guys?
This was a pleasure.
I
Really?
hope that we could just, first of all, we're going to take this, we're going to cut this down into shorts. I want you to throw it all over your media. I
Got
want to
it.
throw this absolutely everywhere. I need Jack's Cafe and Market in Rivervale, New Jersey, packed to the brims. He always moves the tables. It doesn't matter if there's 20 people ahead of you.
We'll
Yes.
get you
You're
in.
going to get you in.
We'll
You
get
used to
you
do it
in.
then, and
And
now
we'll get
it's
you
the-
food.
Just real quick,
Oh, yeah.
there's Chrissy, Shannon, Jake, and Joey that we didn't mention in here. So that's our other
Gotta
friends.
throw them
Just how to
down.
get their names.
This
in.
is living in
They don't
infamy
feel
now,
it.
so you have to throw them down. So.
Okay.
Unbelievable, guys. You heard it here first. They're back. I'm
We're
so
back.
excited. I have to announce my next guest coming this Wednesday night. I don't know if you know her, Cheryl Evans Cooper. Do you know Cheryl? Cheryl's going to
Do
be
not.
joining me. Okay.
From what?
She's a realtor. She's a seasoned leader in real estate. Is what I
know
wrote
the
out
name,
there.
know
So
the name.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
well, she's going to come join us live on the local Bizcast this Wednesday morning. Actually, sorry, did I say night? It's Wednesday morning, 8:30 a.m. Cheryl is going to be joining us, and I hope you guys join as well. I need everybody to go to Jack's. I'm going to be there as quickly as possible. I
Let's
am
do
so
it.
excited to have you guys.
Thank you
back.
so much.
Are you kidding me?
This was
Ah,
awesome.
good. The
Local
absolute
Bizcast.
best. You
Awesome.
guys were
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Ah,
Put it on
Thank
your
you.
thing. Local Bizcast.
Lo-
Like
Yeah.
it, share it.
Yes.
Whatever
Let's
else
do
you
it.
there it is. All right,
Jack's
guys.
Cafe, Rivervale.
Good night.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
night,
night.
everybody.